when you absolutely must throw something a country mile and use a float. Okay, so what we have today is, these are some pump rocket replacement rockets from Gesso. I got them offline off of Amazon. I'll show that link. I'm going to rip this off here. Just run your knife. There you go. Take a skewer, run it through, center, Power Pro 30-pound test. What I like about it, has an 8-pound diameter. All right. Pull off, I don't know, a yard, more or less. Cut with a knife. I just split the center. Just took a knife. So just take a knife and you just run it through center. Through here, just like that. Okay. This is an intercoastal snap swivel. Number 5. Run that through. Run this through. Right, perfect. There we go. I'm going to take this. Run this through here, my little hook. Run this right through here. Really? It's popped out. It's fine. Run this through here. this through. Alright, so this right here is Bullet Weight's Ultra Steel 1/2 ounce egg sinkers. The only reason why I got these is because they were cheap. There's no other reason for me to get them other than the fact they was cheap. I think I paid $1 for them if I paid that much. This right here, Ozark Trail 1/4 ounce 10-pack. I think I paid 94 cents, 95 cents for these. Again, cheap, cheap, cheap. You're gonna be making your own corks or floats. You definitely want to be cheap, because that pricey cork just doesn't make a lot of sense. And then I've got here, this is a pack of fluorescent beads. Comes in 2 sizes, small and large. I think I paid 30 cents for these. They were on sale. And so, small one of these. Alright. And then this right here is Super Glue's Fix All adhesive. So what we're going to do, we've got this right here. We're going to, there's a big end, a small end. We're going to run this through the big end. And then there's a big end and a small end. Again, I'm going to run this through the big end. And then run this through here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. I'm going to run this around. I'm going to do a uni knot. Because this is braided line, and braided line loves to slip. I'm using it because it's an 8-pound diameter but 30-pound test weight. So it's like using wire with the benefit of some thread, the flexibility of thread. We'll put some glue right here. Put some glue in here. Right here. This in. Got that glue right there. Go ahead and put all that right there. Slide this cause this plug came out. Plug in right there. Perfect. This other end here, I'm going to start pulling it. The reason why is I'm wanting to cinch this in. Okay. I'm going to do is add a lot of glue here. Just to make sure that it cinches down good and it's got a good glue seal. There we go. Got this under here. Wrap around, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. There we go. Run this up like that. Make sure that's good and tight, and it is. Now we'll just wrap round and round and round and round. And tie off here somewhere. Got some electrical tape. Cut your tape. There you go. It's top heavy, so you got all the weight in here, practically nothing in here. All right. And then when you chunk it, well, it should go further, it should carry, and should allow you to have a good cast. That's the theory. So, and moreover, this should just go around like that, flop up, act like a regular cork. See if this works. What I have here is some epoxy. I got it from Harbor Freight. This right here, this epoxy sets in about 15 minutes. So it's not the 5-minute epoxy. It is a little bit longer lasting, more durable epoxy. Mix this in equal measures. About like that. Now we're going to take our thing here. And what we're going to do, take a Harbor Freight acid brush and just paint on here real well. Coating. That just kind of melds everything together and makes a good barrier. There you go. Let's see how far I can throw with this. That's a pathetic throw. 12 yards, maybe. See with this, do it again. Maybe 13 yards. All right, let's see if we can fix this. Holy, that went good 25 yards, 30 yards. I doubled my casting distance with that. I wanted to show you how this works, what I got here. So this is my, well, shows you how easy it falls. This is my trick hook with a piece of mullet on it, okay? Nothing special. I've got a bead. The bead is to stop this. It's just got a little clip-on snap. Then I've got another bead here, big bead, so that it won't come off, and then I got a little bead to protect this knot here so it doesn't just come slamming. All right, now so all this goes to the end and you're slinging all this weight. After you sling all this weight, it lands. So watch this. That bait goes all the way down to the bait stop, and then it sits there. And then that cork, now it acts like a cork because you got a stopper. That bead is acting as a stopper. So if something comes and takes that, it'll pull that down. It's a cork now, or float. Now let's see if we can get this going a little further. Good night. So I mean, I can cast out pretty good ways with this. So if you got wind that you're trying to drive through, yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about wind, nothing else. It's carrying it through. You could probably do this with any type of dart. I just used the ones that I had. But man, that right there is freaking neat. I like that. Woo! Bad cast, but man, it goes with some force. It's carrying that bait. That lead is doing its job in there, or steel. Just lightly casting out. It's doing its job, man. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't have any weight on that bait, so it's light. And I can make that bait as heavy or light as I want to, and I can move that stop. So this is a stop right here, so if I want it to come down, all I gotta do is move it down and it'll come down lower so that it's more shallow in the water. If I want to go up higher, so I can alter the depth of my bait, which in a saltwater environment, or you're like at a dam and you have areas where you're prohibited from fishing at a certain area, you can cast out to those areas still. So that bait's going down slowly again because I don't have any weight on it. If I had a little split shot or something, I'd go down faster, but I'm almost at the bottom. So that means that I can set this at any depth. I can fish deep water stuff. I can fish shallow water, whatever. And really and truly, I could go down on the size of this to some degree, so that I could use it for other applications, like say I don't know, if I wanted to fish for crappie, I'd get me a smaller one, get a little further out, get away from the bait a little bit better. This has applications. When you absolutely must throw something a country mile and use a float, this right here is the ideal. Well, I hope you liked this video. So yeah, let's talk about it. Man, that thing casts for a country mile. It is so awesome. I would recommend that you try different ones. So like, you can buy the little Nerf darts. And I think I was at Walmart and like 50 of them were $7, something like that. You can go on Amazon. They have the same darts, 150 for $7. And you could make these for like other types of fishing applications where you're dealing with smaller fish. If you go to the Dollar Tree, they have itty bitty little ones that you can put weights in. And so $1.25 for a little, I think they have 4 darts in the gun. I don't care about the gun, but the 4 darts I'd care about. You could weight that. Imagine being in a kayak, crappie fishing, and you need to castaways. If you had something that was weighted well enough to get it out to the dock or whatever, to where the crappie were, and you wasn't spooking the crappie, how much better would that be? So you could do a number of ways, different sizes. Play with your little rocket device. It's something for you to play with. You can adapt it to your needs. It's a neat concept. I thought it was just gimmicky. I wasn't gonna like it, but man, the way I rigged it up, it goes straight to your bait, carries that bait out so far, doubling my casting ability. Especially if you use a lightweight bait, it just throws it out there for a country mile. And then you get out there, and then as it drops, that little stop really does help out. So then you can adjust for depth, and then you got a cork. I mean, how much better is that? And what's better than a jig and bobber, or jig and cork? Really? So I think that is something to take in consideration, that, you know, you have a real light bait. That cork, it's going to give it so much action, especially when you got a little wind on the water, got a light chop. It's going to be pretty much doing the jigging for you. I mean, it sells itself to me. So, having used it, I highly recommend it. Give it a try. And if you do give it a try, please comment down below. Let me know if you tried it, what you thought about it. Please give this comment a like, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.